Good morning to all. Today we are going to discuss a topic on killing a tree. It is a memory poem for 9th standard. This poem is written by G.V. Patel. Before entering to the topic, let us have an author introduction. Dr. G.V. Patel is one of the prominent Indian poets. He is a very famous and the important Indian poet. His famous works include Evening, Forensic Medicine and from Mumbai Central. So, he had written so many plays. In this famous is Evening, Forensic Medicine and from Mumbai Center. He has also penned 3 plays. Penned means he had written 3 plays also. He has been conducting a poetry workshop in Rishi Valley School for more than a decade. Decade means 10 years. So, he is conducting a workshop at the school Rishi Valley School. This poem is taken from the poetry collection of poem published in 1966. Some of this poem was published, all his poetry collection was published in 1966. From that, this poem was taken from that. So, let us discuss what is the topic itself says on killing a tree. Usually, we should not use the term killing for a tree. Killing we won't use, we will use cut the tree. So, here on killing a tree, it means he is comparing the life of a tree with the life of the human being. Usually, we will kill the human being, we won't say that we will kill the tree. So, see how he has the involvement, he have a passion for growing a tree. Let us see. Now, read the poem which speaks about the pain of the trees. So, in this poem the author describes about the pain, the suffering of the trees while killing. Let us see. It takes much time to kill a tree, not a simple jab of the knife will do it. This poem particularly, it does not has any poetic scheme or rhyme. So, this poem is written as a free version. He are not following any systematic poetic scheme and poetic figures of speech, anything. Simply he convey the matter what he has to say. So, here it takes much time to kill a tree, not a simple jab of the knife will do it. Here JAB, jab, it means that we are cutting off the tree. So, here it is, he mentioned at the first stanza itself, to kill a tree it takes much time, it's taking much time, because it is not easy to cut a tree, it will take much time. Not a simple jab of the knife, it is not simply we are cutting the tree with the knife, it will do it. It has grown slowly, consuming the earth, rising of it, feeding upon its crust, absorbing the years of sunlight, air, water, and out of its leprous hide sprouting leaves. So, here you have to see it is not first stanza itself we have described, it is not an easy job to jab. He had not used the word job, it is jab. Jab means just we are cutting. It is not easy to cut a tree, and how it is growing, it has grown slowly consuming the earth. Slowly consuming the earth means it is consuming the ground, the upper surface of the earth. So, it is consuming all the nutrient, what are the things which is present in the soil to that it observing all the things which is present in the soil, all the nutrient which is present in the soil. Rising of it, by getting the nutrient from the soil, it is growing on, and it is feeding upon its crust. It means it is taking the food by the help of the sunlight and the air. That is why they had mentioned it is feeding upon its crust, observing the years of sunlight. If the plant has to grow, it have to observe the sunlight for the photosynthesis purpose to prepare their own food. So, it is taking years and years to observe the sunlight, and it is observing the air, and also it is observing the water. And out of its leprous hide spotting leaves. So, leprous means that it is in general meaning we can say that is a kind of disease, there is a disorder of the colors in their skin, that is leprosy. Here the leprous hide means the bark of the tree, that we called as a leprous. Have you noticed how it is? It won't be smooth. The trunk of the leaf is not, tree is not smooth. It is in an uneven shape, rough shape. So he had used the term leprous hide. And the sporting leaf, the leaves are coming out, they are sporting out. So in the first stanza, he had explained us about how the tree is growing, and it is not easy to cut the tree because it takes times to grow. So it is consuming all the nutrients which is present in the soil, and it is coming out, and it is years and years it is observing the sunlight for its preparation of photosynthesis, preparation of its own food, and it is observing the air and water around the atmosphere. Then how it is growing up? It is growing up as a leprous hide and spotting leaves. The leaves are coming off from the tree. So hack and chop, but its alone could not do it. So much pain will do it. The bleeding bark will heal from the close to the ground, will rise curled green twigs, miniature pouch, which if unchecked it will expand again to former size. So to hack and chop, chop means cutting, chop means cutting into piece, hack means simply we are cutting down. So we are cutting and making into number of pieces a big tree, but this alone won't do it. It alone will not do anything. So much pain will do it. Here the tree feels so much pain. It's suffering lot. How it's suffering? See, the bleeding bark will heal. The bleeding bark, the bleeding we should not use for the tree, the term. Here only the human beings, when they have a bleeding blood, we will use the term. But here he had compared already at the first stanza itself. I told you at the introduction of the topic, I told you that he had compared the tree with the human being. So the bleeding bark will heal. The bark of the tree will heal. And from the close to the ground, the tree which we are cut down, from the close to the ground, what happened? Will rise curled green twig. So it will grow another one, new green small tree will grow. The miniature pouch, the miniature means a small branch, that is miniature pouch. If we unchecked, will expand again to former size. So if we had not checked it, if we had not noticed that particular plant, what will happen? It will again grow and become a big size, that is a former size. So how the tree was at the previous, it will grow automatically. If you had not checked, if you are not noticed, or if you are not disturbed the new plant, what will happen? It will grow once again. No, the root is to be pulled out, one of its arching earth, it is to be roped, tied and pulled out, snapped out or pulled out entirely out from the earth cave, and the strength of the tree explored, the source white and wet, the most sensitive hidden for the years inside the earth. So now he is explaining the root is to be pulled out. When the root of the tree was pulled out, one of his arching earth means the anchoring earth means how the anchor is most important for the ship to hold. The small anchor will hold the whole ship in a big size ship. So in such way, the anchor will hold all the roots of the plant, will hold the earth will hold by the soil will hold by the root of the plant. So if you pulled out the whole root from the earth, what will happen? It is to be roped. It is not easy. We have to rope it, we have to tie it, and then we will pull it out. So it snapped out, then we are cutting out. So see, or pulled out entirely. If we are pulled it out entirely out from the earth cave. Earth cave means it's not earth kohai, it's inside from the ground we are pulling out the tree. So here how he is explaining how we are pulling out the tree by the root itself. We are taking it from the root itself. So root is to be pulled out. The root is pulling out. One of its anchoring earth, it is to be roped. We have to rope it, and we have to tie it, and we have to pull it out, and we have to snap out. Then we are cutting out. So, or pulled it entirely. If you pulled it entirely from the earth cave, from the road, that is the thing. It is pulling out from the earth cave, and the strength of this tree exposed, the source white and wet. So what is how the root will look like? It's white in color and it is wet. Wet means ஈரமாக இருக்கும். ஸோ இன்சைட் த கிரவுண்ட் how the root will be, it won't be dry, it is very wet and white in color and more sensitive hidden for the air inside the earth. The roots are very sensitive because they are inside the ground, inside the earth. If it is above the earth, what will happen? It will, because of the sunshine, it will dry. It had not seen the sunshine, so it is very soft and very sensitive and all the roots are hidden inside the earth. Then the matter of choosing and the chalking in the sun and the air, browning, hardening, twisting, withering, and then it is done. So how it is? That is a matter of choosing and chalking. It means we are making it into dry on the sunshine, and in the sun and the air it is making dry. And what happened? It's become turning into already the second before stanza, former stanza they had explained it is white and wet. Now what will happen? It is dried on the sunlight, means it will turn into brown, and it is wet and soft sensitive. We had explained in the former paragraph. Here they had said it is a browning and hardening. How the root will become? It will become hardened. Twisting means it won't be straight, it will have a twist and turn will be there. Weathering means it will dried out and then it is gone, and what will happen? It will die. So while cutting the tree, what is the message he had said? We should not cut the tree and pull it out from the root of the tree itself. If we cut in the middle, what happened? Immediately there will be a new grow. So if you want to destroy something, we should not destroy it wholly. At least for if you want, there is a necessity of taking the tree, we have to cut out the tree. What we have to do? At least we will leave some part of the tree on the earth. What will happen? Definitely it will re-go. So we should not cut the tree wholly. Let me read the poem once again. So it takes much time to kill a tree. It's not a simple jab of the knife will do it. It has grown slowly, consuming the earth, rising off it, feeding upon its crust, observing the years of sunlight, air, water, and out of its leprous hide, spotting leaves. So hack and chop, but this alone won't do it. Not so much pain will do it, the bleeding bark will heal, and from the close to the ground, with rice curved green twins, miniature pouch, if it is unchecked, it will expand again to the former size. No, the root is to be pulled out, one of its anchoring earth, it is to be roped, tied and pulled out, snapped out or pulled out entirely out from the earth cave, and the strength of the tree exposed, the source white and wet, more sensitive, hidden for the years inside the earth. Then the matter of choring and chalking in the suns and the air, browning, hardening, twisting, withering, and then it's gone. If you pull the tree wholly, what will happen? It will destroy. It won't grow again. If you cut in the middle, what happened? It will definitely, it will grow. So this is a memory poem for you. You have to memorize the first two stanza up to from it takes much time to grow to kill a tree to the former size. So thank you.